Greetings to everyone from the tour guide channel, friends. In this video we will visit the ancient Greek version of Kephallonıa Island. As your tour guide on this trip, I will give you brief historical information. If you are ready, let's start. We start our tour in Important on the east of our island. There is a small wooden Zeus temple on the western hill overlooking the town. Temples were usually built on hills to remind us of the home of the gods in Olympus. Since the island is generally composed of forested areas, wooden material was used in the construction of the temple. The columns are in the Ionic style. This fresco outside depicts Odysseus stabbing the one-eyed giant Polyphemus in the eye and blinding him. When Odysseus met the giant, he introduced himself as nobody. After the incident, the giant asked his other friends for help. When the other giants asked him who did this, he answered, nobody. In this fresco, Bellerophon mounted on Pegasus attacks the Chimera, an amalgamation of lion, goat, and snake. I think the man-eating blue snake here is Typhon's wife, but I'm not sure. This fresco inside the temple depicts the struggle between the volcano god Typhon and Zeus. Zeus defeats Typhon using his lightning power. In the other fresco, Odysseus returning to Ithaka from the Trojan War, and the sirens playing the harp and singing with their enchanting voice are depicted. Odysseus was captivated by the siren song, and in order not to get lost, he had himself tied to a pole. He listened to the siren song that way. Now, let's look at the market area. It has a small market area and a small port. We can say that this town is the heart of the trade on the island. It even has a small shipyard. Now we are in the Meliseni cave on the hill northwest of Sami. The cave is dedicated to the nature god Pan. According to legend, Kephallos, the founder of the Odysseus lineage, had a spear given to him by the gods during an unfortunate hunt. He thought his wife Procris was an animal in the bushes and threw his spear, accidentally killing her. Then, filled with guilt and shame, Kephallos hid the spear in this cave on the island. The name of the island comes from Kephallos. Our next stop is statue of Zeus the Thunderbolt. In the game, the statue is depicted to reflect the geophysical events of Mount Ainos, known for its storms. In real history, a statue of this size of depiction did not exist in Kephallonıa or anywhere else in Greece. The statue in the game is a reference to the 2010 film Clash of the Titans, which featured a nearly identical statue of Zeus. Now we are in the Agalaki cave, located on the western slope of the mountain. It is the largest cave in Kephallonıa and part of the larger cave network. Our next stop is the village of Kaussos, located in the southwest of the island. A malaria epidemic breaks out in the village and the priests kill everyone and burn the village. to prevent the spread of the disease. Hippocrates used the word causos in his book for fever, which is a symptom of malaria. Our next stop is the Dragorati cave, south of Mount Aenos. Inside is a small temple dedicated to the messenger god Hermes. Also in this cave, which can reach a depth of 95 meters, prehistoric human bones were found. Prehistoric people somehow managed to reach this island. We came to Lake Limni Avitos. It is located in the south of Sami. It was so deep that people believed it extended to Tartaros, the underworld. We are in the ruins of Kranioi. It is located in the south of the island. It is a city that was looted, abandoned, and turned into ruins due to the Peloponnesian Wars. We are in the Tethys cave. It is located in the middle of the Kranioi ruins. Tethys is the daughter of Uranus, the god of the sky and space, and Gaia, the goddess of the earth. Tethys, the goddess of the river, married Okeanos, the god of the freshwater river surrounding the world. From this marriage, the word rivers and river nymphs were born. On the hill overlooking the city, there are ruins of temple dedicated to the form of Zeus responsible for the earth. Chiton means earth and soil in Greek. Chthonic Zeus is responsible for bountiful harvests. The columns are in the Doric style. The top of column has a meander pattern that symbolizes the flow of fertile meander rivers. I am talking about that red spiral motif. We are in the tomb of the Scythers located in the southeast of the island. It contains the bones of 72 people belonging to the nobles of Ithaka from the Mycenaean period. It was added to the game by taking inspiration from the Mycenaean noble tomb found in the region. We are in Cleftis Bay. It is located in the southeast of the island. This place, which was a shelter of pirates and bandits, was once a developed coastal town. The word Cleftes in Greek means thief. The word kleptomonia, which is used today and describes the urge to steal without an economic reason, comes from this root. We cross to the opposite shore, Ithaka. We are at the god farm of Melanthius, Odysseus' shepherd. It is located north of Ithaka. When he returned from Troy, Melanthius did not recognize Odysseus and thought he was a beggar and hit him. The shepherd, who was sure that he died in Troy, betrayed Odysseus' wife Penelope in order to impress the suitors who wanted to marry her. Going a little further south, we come to the pig farm of Eumaeus. Eumaeus was Odysseus' loyal swineherd. He was the first person to welcome him to Troy and helped him kill Penelope's suitors. Going south from the pig farm, we come to the cave of the fairies. This cave was a shelter for the Naiads who weave sea-purple fabric. Naiads are freshwater fairies who live in streams and springs. Homer said that there were jars and amphitheaters full of honey in this cave. He also mentioned a thin-leaved olive tree at the entrance of the cave, where Odysseus prayed with joy after defeating his wife's suitors. Now we are at our last stop, the Palace of Odysseus, the most important place in Ithaka. It is located in the southernmost part of Ithaka. Odysseus was the most glorious of all Greek heroes. He was one of the main characters in Troy. He returned to Ithaka and took back his palace 20 years later. We have come to the end of our Kephallonıa tour. See you on other tours. Goodbye.